power awakenings. Those hyped moments where our main characters show they aren't done yet and still haven't awakened their true power to kick the opponent's ass. A few months ago, I brought 10 of the best power awakening scenes in anime, and since you guys enjoyed that, here's 10 more. So without wait, here are another 10 of the best power awakening scenes in anime. Number 10, Issei Awakening Dragon, High School DxD.
お前は選択を間違えた。
Remember how we all thought High School DxD to be a harem ecchi anime that always portrayed things in sexual angles? Well, the solution to change that seems to be one particular rage scene. I'm speaking of none other than Issei awakening his dragon form after Asia's tragedy. Issei always had the power of the dragon within him, but he used that for nothing more than to satisfy his perverted thoughts and fondle girls, so it came off as a surprise when Issei, blinded by his own rage, transformed into a living dragon himself. Of course, the moment wouldn't be so epic if not for the chorus of voices, the chanting of the dragon, and the animation itself. For the first time, Issei showed us that he is more than another pervert. Number 9, Kaneki Centipede Form Awakening, Tokyo Ghoul Route A. Our boy Kaneki has gone through power awakenings more than once, right? With each season, he seems to pull out a new power-up that manages to raise him up in the power hierarchy. However, this power awakening was a rather painful one, as this didn't happen willingly. It showed how Kaneki was slowly getting a ghoul personality after abandoning his human one. However, the power-up gave him immense strength, agility, as well as deadly look that could scare every inspector a mile away from him. Not all power awakenings happen with hype and screams, and this is a really good example of it. Route A might not have been the best season, but we should thank the production staff for doing this right. Number 8, Eren Yeager becomes a Titan Shifter, Attack on Titan. Sometimes, screaming in rage can play for your advantage. Eren from Season 1 wasn't the calm and collected person you see now. He was naive, arrogant, stubborn, and screamed a lot. But finally, he seemed to learn that screaming doesn't solve everything. He fought in his very first battle with a Titan and then got devoured while trying to save Armin. But once again, his mother's death arrives in the form of a flashback, and our main character makes a comeback in a Titan form. Not the prettiest power awakening, but it was enough to give us the chills and gawk our mouths open at the face of this new Titan. Ladies and gentlemen, here is our very first introduction to the Attack Titan. Number 7, Midoriya awakens his power, My Hero Academia. That very first punch should make a big impact, right? Midoriya may seem like an altruistic and innocent little boy, but he doesn't hesitate to awaken his power when his friends are in danger. Okay, to be honest, he didn't have any friends at this point, but when a cute girl is about to be smashed by a robot, you know it's time to defend her, so you can at least have her as a friend. Once again, Midoriya shows us why All Might chose him as his successor. This boy doesn't hesitate on saving people, and that's the quality a hero needs. Cheers for Midoriya for successfully one-punching the robot in the face. Number 6, Shuichi awakens his power, Gleipnir. How many times should bullies learn their lesson? When you meet an anime boy with glasses, that means he either has superior intellect or some hidden power inside him. Now combine this power with the girl inside the fluffy suit, and then you get a monster. Shuichi with his power was only able to transform into a large fluffy toy, but combined with the rage of Chihiro, he managed to fuse bodies and transformed into a personification of rage itself. Both Shuichi and Chihiro were characters who got abused because of being weak, so their rage being the cause of their power awakening was perfectly justifiable. Our little boy Subaru learned his lesson not to underestimate people, but sadly, he hasn't seemed to have gotten his character development yet. Number 5. Jin awakening his power, God of High School.
縮めよい棒 見せてみろ
Yes, bring those memes back, because it's time to embrace the monkey. In the case of Jin, he is literally the Monkey King, so he just had to awaken his true power to teach the bad guy a lesson. For Jin, it was when he awakened his power in his duel with GOODLUCK. His opponent was at the peak of his power, until Jin awakened the power of Ruyi Jingu and the Shrink Chariot so both GOODLUCK and him would stand on equal ground. This was the very final fight in the first season, so no wonder this turned out to be epic. Did Jin finally meet his match? Yeah, he did, but he had a power awakening to assist him. Nobody takes down the Monkey King, and nobody ever will.
落ちろ
Number 4. Gone Awakening Nin, Hunter x Hunter. What does true rage look like? Ask On. When Kite was killed, he showed us what true rage could accomplish. This is without a doubt one of the most horrifying and impactful power awakenings in anime, not because of how Gon punched hard to make Pito a corpse, but by the way he showed he had no morality left within him. Everything from his physical appearance to looks was intimidating, and if this guy came walking up to me, I would, no doubt, turn back and run. Pito didn't turn back and run, and I don't need to explain what happened next. Number 3. Lelouch awakening his power, Code Geass R2.
ルルーシュビ・ブリタニアが命じる貴様たちは死ぬ
After your memory is erased for some time and then you get your power back, it truly feels like a hyped moment. Code Geass was always a show about power struggles and the power of Geass, so it's no surprise the anime had one of the best power awakening scenes. His power awakening reminded us of what we liked about Lelouch in the first place. He has a charisma that commands your attention to his on-screen presence. This teen rebel once again took the mantle of Zero as he pridefully forced his soldiers to commit suicide in a true Lelouch fashion. Best main character of all time? Hell yeah, why not?
いいだろうなぜならば私はゼロ世界を殺し
Number 2. Escanor awakening his power, 7 Deadly Sins.
それが傲慢の罪
It's not every day you see a nerdy man with glasses claim to be the sin of pride, so it's no wonder you won't believe it until you see it from your own eyes. But the two commandments got to experience it through their own eyes. Those who read the manga know that Escanor is one of the best characters in the manga, and his power awakening was sure to be impactful. Now, I know Studio Dean hasn't been doing a good job with the series, but they managed to get this scene right. The shirt rips, muscles grow, and in front of you stands the sin of pride, not with his most friendliest expression. He really did seem to enjoy showing off, didn't he? Number 1. Goku Ultra Instinct. Yes, what to top our list? Then everyone's favorite character once again awakening his power and taking things to the next level. While it's still a transformation, Ultra Instinct is more of a perfected technique. When using it, Goku doesn't think. He simply relies on pure instinct. This was one of the greatest power-ups Goku has received over the ages, and if there are more, this is one of the most intimidating ones he's received. Goku achieved perfect Ultra Instinct by focusing completely on his fight with Jiren, and building up heat within himself throughout the match. This was Goku's way of showing that he's still unbeatable. So there goes our picks for the 10 best Power Awakening scenes of all time. If your favorite scene was missed, don't forget to sound up below in the comments and we'll add it to Volume 3. As usual, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like and show me your support. Also, make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't joined us and want to see more awesome content like this. With that said, we'll see you in the next video.